Hey, what is up, guys? Isan here. So, last time we learned that a variable is a labeled box. Today, we're going to learn what kinds of things can go in that box. And those kinds are what we call data types. And for now, there are only four that you just need to know. So, the four are here. So, int stands for integer. So, it covers your whole numbers such as 20, negative numbers, and 0. So float is your numbers with a decimal point, such as 9.90 or 3.0. str, short for string, basically your text, which are always in quotes, be it double quotes or single quotes. So bool, short for boolean, uh, only has two possible values, true or false. So here you can see the four different types of data types in Python. Now, something that I want to clarify about single quotes in string. Like why can you do single quotes and double quotes? It's something to do like this. So you wrap your value in double quotes, and let's say you want to put, let's see, title, meow meow, versus both single quotes now. Title is equals to meow meow meow. Now let's print this. See, yeah, print both. And you guys may see, we'll see that your first one that's wrapped in double quotes will have single quotes inside. See, it just follows this. Title outside is single quotes, inside is double quotes. So that's basically the use of double quotes and single quotes in Python programming. Yep. So a generally useful tool is something is a function called type bracket bracket. So we're not sure of what something is. You don't have to guess. You just ask Python with this function type. So if you play this or print this, it will show you the different types of your variables. So for age, what's the type? Int, price, float, name, string, each student is boolean. So whenever code confuses you later, you can just wrap it in type function, and this is one of the fastest way to figure out what's going on. Now, I want to slow down for a bit for something that common beginners, for something beginners that they get trapped commonly. So you look at these two piece of lines here. So A is 15, no quotes. B is 15 with double quotes. To your eyes, it may look like the same thing, but to Python, they are completely different things. So if we play it out, you'll see that the type of A is an integer and B is a string. So why should you care? So because of this code cell here, you'll see that the plus sign do two different jobs. The first one, 15 plus 15, which are numbers, will give you 30, which is exactly what you expect from arithmetic equation. So, but the second one, 15 plus 15 in strings, in double quotes, it gives 1515. With text or strings, plus doesn't add, it kind of glues, it sticks them end to end. So if you ever get a weird answer like 1515 in double quotes when you expected 30, an integer, this is almost always why the reason is. Like you kind of had text where you thought you had a number. So we'll learn how to rescue a number that's stuck inside a string in the next chapter, called type conversion. But let's focus on Boolean, which is the last type that we're going to cover. So it's basically your yes, true, and no is your false. So remember that there are capital letters and no quotes. So right now it might look a bit pointless, but booleans are basically the engine behind every decision your code makes once we get to the if else statements and your different kinds of loops. So just understand this for now. Yeah. So again, you can try this your turn section. It's quite simple because I didn't add the in-class exercises for chapter 2 because it's still quite simple. But yeah, you can just try it. And just a quick recap. So let's understand that we have 4 core types, which are integer, float, string, and boolean. Your type function in brackets here tells you which ones you got, like what kind of uh, type it is. And the big one, quote mix text, quotes make text. So 15 double quotes in is a string and behaves nothing like the number 15. So the next one will be covering how we get things out of our program and into it. We will cover print and input. So see you there.